Has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Now here's Holiday. Still without a bucket. There's Tatum with the three. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Down low. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
The end of the first quarter.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Orlando ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brown inside. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Oh, it's stolen. Inside. Horford with a steal. O'Neal. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. There's a screen. Pass to O'Neal. To the inside. Here's Lewis. And the three off target. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Holiday. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Scott. No made baskets yet. Here's O'Neal. Out left to the wing. Pass to Turkoglu. Here's Lewis. He's guarded by White. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. Turkoglu's shot is off. Boston on offense. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Skiles. To the middle. Here's Lewis. White with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Craig. Now here's Horford. He's covered by O'Neal. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Here's Lewis. Knocks down the 18-footer.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Inside. Here's Craig. Kick out to Brown.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
For 2 shots. Boston fans on the court is your opponent.
Making a change here.
Entertainment.
And he drops the first.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And both free throws good for Brown. Orlando leading. Pass to Scott. Here's Turkoglu. Gets the three ball to go. Turkoglu's got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
On the wing, Tatum. Back to Porzingis. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Hauser. 6 on the shot. Whoa! Jaylen Brown, do it!
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Hauser. Banked it in off the glass. Hauser's got his first points in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Skiles. Going inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Back to Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Pass to Scott. Here's Turkoglu. Here's Lewis. Off the mark there with a three. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Orlando ahead, up 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boston trailing. Now here's Holiday. No points so far. Pass to Hauser. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Assist from
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Hey, Horford from range.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse.
Pass to Howard. Hill for 3. Second chance effort to the right side. Outside Hardaway. Back to Hill. Puts up a 3. Howard. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Look at Tatum using his length.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Here's McGrady. And a nice finish on the layup.
assisted.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Horford. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's McGrady. Outside, Hill. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
3 points.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Horford in the high post. Outside Holiday. From downtown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, showing off his competitive fire. Holiday was eager to get a three of his own.
Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Pass to Hill. Here's McGrady. The kick out to Banchero.
And you want more of this from Tatum, able to make an impact on defense with this kind of activity.
Boston making a switch here.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
1:33 left in the third quarter.
Jaylen Brown.
Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. From 17. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. Right side Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Brown can't hit.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Hardaway with it. Back to Hill. Pass to Hardaway. Left side Hill. Beyond the arc. Brown with some nice D. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
Orlando foul.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Magic substitution. Number 32. Shaquille O'Neal. Boston, timeout. Somebody does it. Substitution on the court.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Celtics making a switch here.
Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Pritchard. No points yet. To the paint. 2 on the clock. Ooh, offline! Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to McGrady. And here is Vucevic. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And look at Porzingis hustling in transition, getting there to complete the fast break.
Boston foul.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside, Hill. Back to Hardaway to take the lead.
Yeah, on defense, we really see Holiday's quickness and tenacity. He refuses to give the shooter any space. All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
.60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Here's McGrady. Pass to Banchero. Now here's Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And Vucevic slams it in.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And Carroll no good. The Celtics with the lead. And it's Tatum missing. Here's Orlando. Pass to McGrady. Tipped away. It's Vucevic, high post. Boston pulls it in. Now the Celtics on the move. Tatum's got room. And is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's McGrady. Back to Hill. Three-pointer, no good. A good look from Brown. Missed inside.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
White for 3. That shot off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Vucevic. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Kick out to White. Pass to Brown. Now Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Here's McGrady. Back to Hardaway. Right side Hill. This one for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
And Carroll, right side. Here's McGrady. Over to the left wing. Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Drew Holiday.
Yeah, you need a forward who can get those freebies. Banchero looking to be that guy for this team.
Taking 2 shots.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
And then Tatum slams it in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's McGrady. And he drives in. He connects!
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Here's Tatum. Good!
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. change here. Here's Tatum. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
7 seconds left in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that'll put them up 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Orlando calls timeout. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Five ticks left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. And that's good as he hits both shots. So it's Boston now. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
At the line for 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And the Magic call time here. What's the best strategy for them?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
For the Magic, number 3, Dennis Scott.
A 3 from the inbound. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.